said, "Oh, I can't tell you I haven't talked to anyone in a while, but that's okay. Takes practice. Anyways, here, going back from college tomorrow, so I'm sure he'll breathe before you leave. So if you don't mind, I'll be coming for you again in the morning. Good night, Sonny. Sweet dreams." Yeah, there's a creepy person. They said, "What a creepy person. Don't trust him though." They said, Said, "Oh," they said, "and there's me." They said, "That." No, there's not me. They said, "Where's me?" They said, "Oh well." They said, "That's even They said, "Is that even a person?" Alright, they said, "Attack." They said, "Yes, it's a thought." They said, They said, That shouldn't look like that. Because it was really there. They said, if it was really there, I don't know. But they said, I don't know what happened, but oh shit. They said, saw something in the mirror. They said, okay. They said, I said, going to sleep was saving the save file. They said, let's leave it. They said, going to sleep was leaving the save file. They said, let's leave the save file. They said, actually, they said, yeah. They said, yeah, let's leave the save file, of course. They said, okay, anyways. Ugh. They said, man, that's gonna be terrifying going up. They said, alright, yes, go to sleep, see how everything goes. Go to sleep after a long night. Paisley, where did you go? Dora, where did you go? Harry just all alone in his room. Or is he? Or is he alone? Welcome to White Space. We've been living here as long as you can remember. They said, okay, in the grass near the stump, on the shorts, on the bridge, between the giant pinwheels, near a coast of the cat bridge, underneath the wet pillow, within a large frame. Beneath the trap door, in a lost planfell. Art and drawings. Cool. And then, okay. A white faint door of shadow. What would you like to do? Open the door? Do nothing. Open the door. Well, welcome back. See, I told you not to worry. Omori shows up when you need him. Everything's okay, man. We're worried about you. Now that's here. Let's go out and find Paisley. Here, we're counting on you. Be patient, Kelly. We have to make sure that Omori is okay first. Or maybe you could ask her to go yourself. I said, come on, Omori. Let's go explore together. Just the two of us. You can't just leave us out of this. He's right, Aubrey. We have this together as a team. You never know when you need to come see someone. We're strangers. We're stronger when we work together. Omori, I'll be fine on your own. You'll protect me, won't you, Omori? Ew, gross. Get a room. Come on, Aubrey. It isn't that time to get serious now. Let's get to Omori. Marie and Omori is okay. You have to see how it's worrying about him. They said, okay, fine. I was just trying to have a little fun. They said, oh, all of them. They said, oh no. They said, snakes. Goings. Here's your daily allowance. Ah, they said, thanks for the allowance. Boom, boom. Wait, look here. Oh, you gave me a hug. Thanks. Stop disappearing like me like that. You know your heart can't take that. So you're still no sign of Bailey? Where could he be? Or she, or he, or whoever. We're not sure. We've been looking for him everywhere and still nothing. Sigh, I hope Bailey's okay. I miss him so much. I miss her. I mean him. Talking about all the stuff he's into. Like a flower and stuff. All the photos and stuff. And all the art and stuff. And all the reading and stuff. My hair is so tangled. I miss when Bailey used to brush my hair. Omir, I'll brush you it for me. Omir, I'll brush it if you do it for me. They said, well, I miss when Bailey used to remind us of washing our hands. Looks like they're so dirty. Ew, Kel. They said, Kel, you should probably wash your hands anyways. Everyone, I know it's tough, right? But we have to stay positive. We should try to be like Bailey. Even if Bailey is upset, he's always managing to smile. So anyways, you have checked it yet? Well, there's a forest stump, but it's gross and all full of spiders now. Ugh, spiders? Well, you mean that means... Once again, it's time to face your fears, little brother. And that means you too, hero. They said, come on, big bro, you can't back out now. It's just like how it was with Omir. We're here to support you all the way. Yeah, you're right. Ha ha ha, I'm just being silly. Don't worry, you guys. If anyone tries to hurt you, I'm gonna smash it out of the way. You can't count on it. Don't forget about me. It's always there to help me. They said, yeah. We can do it together. Let's get to the forest and west to the stump. Let's lead to us. What were they talking about? Alright, so basically, they're still looking for Bailey, and then basically they saw something at the stump, and they really wanted to know what the stump was. And now there's a hot dog. It seems that there's a perfect length thing. So the stump was where the house was, and the stump was the beginning, that was the end. Which was interesting. What?
You know the church here across the street, they have youth programs.
Yeah.
So I want to check it
Thanks. Don't. They said thanks. They said thank you.
Okay, just check on it. You might be surprised. You might learn something.
I said thank you.
Okay.
Oh boy, I've been waiting for this event. This is delightful. Day indeed. Oh yes. At least our glorious prince sweethearts will finally make her appear. They said, oh my, I can hardly count on this excitement. This show is sure to be more exciting of them all. Oh dear, we must hurry. Oh, the fountain tickets are right here. We are at timed lives and must be late. They said, Now which way did we go? Trip. Back again. Cool. Yeah, come now. Goodbye. Hey, cool, there's sport malls. Drop some tickets. Let's see them. Oh, they're front row tickets from some kind of show. Perfect, sweethearts. Wasn't that the Captain Spaceboy ex-girlfriend? Yeah, it looks like some sort of contest or something. If it happens to pass by, we should just stop and watch. We had front row seats, show tickets, after all. Well, alright. Maybe we can drop if we can open to the cross access. Let's see. Is it? You ready, Omori? We'll be right there for you. Right here? Well, of course. You are no longer afraid of your spider webs. Omori, thanks for taking one of them for the team. No problem, Buddy Roo. Pearfly Forest. Pearfly Forest. They said Pearfly Forest, okay. On the second thought, let's go for Baisley somewhere else. They said, this place gives me heebie-jeebies. Don't you be such a baby, Cal. There's just some spiders' webs and there are spiders in my hair. Where are we gonna get it off? They said, looks like those scared ones now. That's very, they said, that's very funny, Kelly. Said, oh, alright, watermelon. No way, it's a track. They said, whoa. They said, whoa, the track went that way. They said, which way is the track going now? They said, his head is so fascinating, it's almost like a game. They said, man, track went that way and then track went that way, so what should we do? They said, They said, they said, track go. Track going. Then what? Then bam. They said those are very important tracks. They said I should get one of those. They said no, I'll be all over the place being like, whoa, where am I? Am I in? They said, man. They said, alright. They said, those tracks don't work very well. They said, cobwebs. They said, there's spider cobwebs. And torches. They said, this is my front row seat. They said, here's a side quest. For myself. They said, what to read? What to read? Sigh. I have looked every book over 20 times already. If only I had something more interesting to read. They said, uninteresting book. An uninteresting book. They said, an interesting book is like a book that kids would hate but feel like so connected to for some reason, which is the funny thing. They said, oh hi bunny. Are you afraid of spiders? They said no. Wait. They said, are you afraid of loud frequency of the cloud going into your brain every time you go ear? They said, what? They said, yeah, see? They said, they said, no. They said, see, it went in your ear. They said, what went in your ear? They said, it's a sound wave, and the sound wave changes things. How so? They said, I don't know, but the sound of it makes it sound better. They said, so like tuning where you want to go? No, 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 no. It's kind of like basically if you get enough people believing the same thing, people will believe it. They said, okay, so is it true? They said, sniff sniff. Hold up. I can't find a teddy bear anyways. The least time I had, I'm pretty sure I was wandering Big Pink Castle. Anything I can return to him. They said, I feel pretty lonely. They said, okay. They said, the thing is though, they said what? They said, okay, so basically, you know the internet exists, and that basically if people know something, people can comment on it. So how they comment on it is how they know it's true. They said, and basically if you get enough people believing in it, more people will do the right actions to make the right moves. But if you attract things towards you, you're getting the right people to attract the right things towards you for the right moves. Which is interesting, but if you basically play something over and over and over again, basically it'll make it louder so more people will change the attraction of the thing. I don't know. What do you mean? So if you play something like gun violence, the ratings will go up, and basically more people will think it's like more popular, so more people will watch it. So it's popularity. But the thing is that basically you're bringing that closer to you every time you bring something else. So when you do something, you're bringing something closer to you, which is interesting. And the way that is with the idea of like what you bring to yourself, it brings back to yourself, which is interesting. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's like they said, let's say for now, they said it's like basically, they said it's basically like when basically it's like the idea that basically you have like this energy that's basically a magnet, and this magnet of yours basically brings things towards yourself. So basically this magnet is like this magnet you bring to yourself is what other people believe, which is interesting. And that magnet that you show is basically what is like a shape. They said, I don't know. It's like a shape that you have to follow because then people will get confused, which is interesting. Hey, hi teddy bear. See you later. They said, fuck you. Back again. They said, what can I do? So basically, the idea is that but basically, like, what am I talking about? They said, I don't know. Sure. Wow. So basically what I'm saying is that basically a magnet is a magnet that basically it's like basically you bring people who bring other people. They said how it goes is basically it's like stupid. So basically it's like the orbit of the Earth. They said wait, what? They said basically everything has a magnetic pole and everything has a magnetic pole. And this magnetic pole is what? I said, I don't know, but a figment of, like, not what's figment of imagination. A figment of imagination is basically putting a frame without a frame inside a picture, which is cool, and then basically observing it or saying how you created it was whatever. So basically, let's say, like, I don't know, like you can create anything in your mind and you can create it in the real world, and then how you create it is basically based on how you create it, which is interesting. But with the sound of basically the law of sound, it's basically that you attract people who have the same attractions, which is cool. They said how it works is basically everything has a magnetic field, and I don't know what am I supposed to say about that. And basically they said, oh hey, I won. Anyways, they said, hold on, I need to heal up real quick. Skill said, they said the outlaw has the accepted. Said select. They said cook. Use 4. Oh man, that took a lot of you to skills for you to cook. So basically it's like, how do I say it? Basically, every time you make a sound, it basically, like, I don't know, it's like the magnets are you. So the way you like the magnet is like, how do you describe how you use the magnet? It's like the magnet so basically you make a concept for a magnet, and then after you use the magnet it basically picks and chooses what you want. So the way the magnet works is basically it has a north and south pole. And then they said we're not talking about technology, that's what sound, they said, which is interesting. They said a magnet, they said, like, what the heck is this thing? It's kind of smelly and smells apples. There's a forest on the other side of the lump. They said, what is it? Ask Kelly. However, they said, it's good. Pow.
Can you see if they're missing anything on the salsa?
Oh, salsa?
Yeah,
well, this is embarrassing. I guess we should find something.
Are you talking about
the magnet is basically the frequency that your body is at. So the frequency your body is at is basically how you attract things. So basically how strong your frequency is, how strong you attract things. They said, so like say that you attract that people don't like you. They said, well, how strong you think people don't like you is probably why you're attracting people that don't like you, which is interesting. And if you're attracting other things like people like you, then they probably like you as the same, which is interesting. Now, if you're talking about like logically, you're just talking logically. So logically, basically, they said that the same thing. Basically, the sound you're making of a sound, more other people will like the sound too, because you're attracting the same sound. So the sounds that sound the same go with each other because they work well together and they make a stronger sound. They said, what? They said, okay. So when you get two sounds together, it makes a sound wave. Okay, what about it? And when you get two of them together, it makes magic. They said, I don't know, what am I supposed to say? Sound. They said, sound. They said, I don't know. They said, Now if you get a figment of your imagination and you just observe, that would be pretty cool. But it's for it. So basically, if you're emitting something else, you can admit how much you look to someone, which is interesting. Is that true? I don't know. Why am I saying that? I don't know. So, if you're made of a magnet, you can physically pull things with your sound, which is interesting, which is cool. Are people magnets? I mean, people do have sound waves in their head. I mean, lie detectors say that. If a lie detector isn't a lie detector, fuck it. And also heart rate monitors. I mean, what the fuck? I thought I was a psychologist. I mean, maybe. You know, the sad thing is, you can make a figment of imagination exist by putting a picture in the frame and then basically making out like, alright, I'm gonna be a figment of imagination. But basically, you make it with the mind of God. And then, basically, after you made it with the mind of God, you make it real with what? With what? How will you make a figment of your imagination real? With the mind of God, and then what? Then you either make it, so you physically made it. And how you physically made it was with the concept of sound of what they are. Now theology is different where it's writing. But the concept of sound, there's a and the idea of thought. There's a the concept of sound and the idea of thought. They said that sounds stupid. They said the concept of sound. I studied regular physical stuff like They said so basically with the concept of it, then you build it with with whatever sound, physical parts or whatever, and then it's real. You can draw it and whatever. Now, how you would do that with like on a person? If you draw a person, it's still a person. You make sound of that person. It's what? What is it? Alright. So you make it with your mind. You make it with sound. So basically, everyone's a magnet and you can pull things like literal magnets. I don't know what that means, but basically it's the law of manifestation, which is cool. Then basically the idea that you can create anything with your mind, and anything with your mind can create anything. And then what? Then you add those together? No, you don't add those two together. Then basically you get what do you get? You get how much a light you emit. So how much a light you emit is basically if you emit enough a light, which is the idea that light is not sound, but light is energy. So basically light is energy of a body. So your light that you're emitting is the energy you have. But different types of light have different types of energy. So let's say someone wears black and someone wears white. Someone who wears black is probably more of a night person or like wears something else. Someone who wears white is more of a day person than something else. Someone who wears black probably is a day person, and that goes with their energy. So basically if you get the concept of the energy, then you can probably make something. I don't know. Like what the fuck could you make? I don't know. A video game? They said, I don't know, a video game. They said, a photo? I don't know. They said, isn't that just coloring though? They said, no. It is literally concepts that are true, and then you gotta make it true. They said, They said, They said, I don't get it. They said, so, energy, magnets, and thoughts. And the magnets could be sound. They said, I don't know. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? They said, I don't know. Doesn't sound like it would. They said, okay, if you get that, and then basically put it all in a mental plane, they said, then basically you can make anything with basically, so if you get that all in the mental plane, they said, basically, if you mentally understand that, they said, if you get that, okay, they said, if you get that, and you basically get mentally, they said, mentally, that means that you're using sound, your thoughts, and energy. So how you use that is how do you use that? They said is with basically basically with any way you would like. They said any way you would like. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But you know, the sad thing is, copyright is a thing, and copyright we're not gonna talk about anymore. So it's all good. They said, they said. So basically, you know, they said, you know, the funny thing is that like, what I would use that for is probably like water pressure water to go jumping like side of random, like, I don't know why I said to fucking go and like float or something, or like just like thought wings, or like thought wings, or like thought, they said, or like thought gravity reverse gun. You know, that's what I would use that for, which would be pretty good. But if I can't do that, then I'm gonna be super annoyed, because if I can't, then that sounds like his problem, because you've been talking about it for a while, and if you can't even come up with a concept, I don't even know. They said, okay, whatever.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
Okay. Are you talking to someone?
I'm talking to the recording while I'm playing a video game. They said traveling through a photo is easy. You just look at the photo, and then basically you move the you go inside the photo and move the photo. They said, what do you mean you go inside the photo? They said, it means it's a photo. And basically, when you change the photo, it changes the world around you. Wow. They said, incredible. They said, They said, what I'm upset about is that if I literally pull something like a giant nice fat ass and I lose, and he goes on my TV and just attracts random bullshit people near me, I'm gonna skate like I have wings. I'm just gonna go like, wings that are flying, skating high, and I'm like, man, this feels good. If only I wasn't a beginner. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, that's all it. It's a... Alright, let's get rid of this plane. Thanks you. This so basically, they said if you just mentally put that in an object though, then basically that would be pretty cool, because then the object could just like do anything. They said that pretty much would just make anything. They said, I don't know. It sounds interesting. They said, if you could put that in a person, they said if you could put that in if you put that in an object, then basically that object can make things with just words alone. They said then basically that's where I get my own police from, and also demons from, which I'm not going to talk about later. Anyways, but we're just going to talk about that later. So should I explain how it works even more? They said, if you would like me to explain, I can explain. They said, but I'm going to go back to my video games. Huh? The weird thing is, I studied chemistry for one class, and I was like, bro, you can use temperature to burn things? I didn't know that. They said, no, we're not burning it, we're just melting it. They said, okay, why are you melting it? They said, to mix it together. They said, okay. They said, so you turned it into a liquid. Yeah. We didn't use it as fuel. We turned it into a liquid. They said, ah, cool. You know, weird people think everything's correlated, right? They said, weird. I know, right? They said, They said, hello, stranger. I'm a mush, and my lifelong dream has always been to be eaten and enjoyed. Will you grant me my wish? They said, yes. Oh, thank you, stranger. You're so grateful. You got mush. Like, people think that, like, leaves fall because because of weather and stuff, which is fucking weird. They said, fucking morons. They said, everyone knows that something happens for no fucking reason here. They said, only in Magic Land, of course. They said, yep, only in Magic Land. Damn, I should have used stab. They said I should have used stab. They said, ah, damn. They said, oh well. I did dab. They said level 12. They said, anyways, guess there's nothing here. Let's get the nutritious food. Are you tofu? Yes. My friend's still right now? They said, people think leaves fall just cause. They said, anything's possible, right? They said, people think my handprints move the stars. They said, and they took my handprints. Fuck them. They said, leave those ones there. They said, oh, it was a miss. Alright, let's attack. Attack again. What planet you on? Non-existence. They said, oh, that's a good one. They said, no, dude, it's not. They said, imagine being dead. They said, Ooh, I can imagine. They said, why are you so happy? Not everything is good for once. Plants, what lovely energy. Can't observe you anymore. They said, I should have been observing. Ooh. They said plants that observe I don't trust, plants that see. They said plants that have good energy, of course, are good. They said, well, they said they don't give me fresh oxygen, but they do give me energy, which I do love, but emotional energy is what I need. So goodbye. So today, I basically went skating with my friends. I was out shopping, so like I was shopping. They said I wasn't shopping. I wasn't shopping. They said I was going out there. So basically, I got some like Yu-Gi-Oh card, which was a shell, and then afterwards I got a Pokemon card, which I never get. So I gave it away. But I stopped by a store to see what stuff they had, and they had a bookmark. And then I went to the park because I just was bored, and then I gave away my Pokemon card, which was interesting. And then the card, the Yu-Gi-Oh card, they said no, the Magic the Gathering card I had was basically, it was a shell which is blue, and it basically a shell with an angel on it, and basically it has a blue symbol on it, meaning that you can use it for one energy. And if you put it in the, they said the interesting part is, they said, yeah, so which is interesting. Is that, anyways, back to what I was saying. So what is the magnetic field? They said the magnetic field is basically that everything has a positive negative charge, and the positive negative, they said basically there's a positive negative charge looping back to a neutral charge, so that's why it's a magnet. And basically it's a neutral charge that everyone has, and they said, yeah. They said, good things are good things, but why the thing, people have opinions which are not true. They said opinions are weird. They said opinions are basically what you think about someone or see about someone. They said, which is weird. They said, which is interesting. So after I went skating, I did some. So basically I had to go get my skateboard, which was interesting. So the problem with getting my skateboard was that basically everyone had their skateboard or their bike, which I don't like people who skate or bike, but people who had their skateboard looked legit. And then basically I didn't look, so I waited there for a bit just to like watch them and see what tricks they did. They did some pretty good tricks, which was good. Then basically my friend showed up who skated, and I was like, alright, let me go get my skateboard. He brought his skateboard, and after he brought his skateboard, I basically showed him, they said we basically played skate, and while we played skate was basically we jumped around and we didn't jump around. We did the skate park and do some glides, and he did some pop shove-its and some ollies and stuff like that, which was good. And then basically afterwards, he they said let's check the bookshelf. What to read? Sorry, I've been doing the time. They said so basically afterwards he said, yeah, this episode is interesting. Here's the book. There's an empty joke book. Yes, pick it up. It's a joke book acquired. Damn, I really wanted that joke book. It's so bad. They said, I wanted to play a player, not a dad joke player, but like a player, and then have jokes about being a dad, but not being jokes about being a bad dad. But it's fine, because I don't know. So I don't know. What to read? Sorry, I've been self-seen already. So basically, after we went gliding, we went down a hill, and we went. They said, oh, it's a joke book. They said it's not an interesting book. They said, so basically, after we went down, after we done training, we basically went down a hill and went down a few hills, and then like it was pretty easy. It felt like gliding. It was up big, but then we got to smooth lands because we didn't want to be too dangerous. But like they said, so we played it safe. And then afterwards, we basically, what did we do? We were going to go to my friend's house, but the thing is we didn't go to my friend's house, so I decided to go home and play video games and get on that grind, which was cool. And that grind was interesting because basically we went and got snacks. We got snacks. They said, hey there, it's me, Weeping Willow, the goodness of Angel Lakes. And basically we got snacks, and I bought snacks, and basically that's about it. So I bought snacks and went home. Thank you for the comms, I guess. Thank you for the support. You do anything for me? Well, it's a little funny joke. It doesn't look good. Sorry, hey, it's Weeping Willow, good legs. Thank you for the comms. They said appreciate it by looking. Can you do something funny for me? Can you tell me a joke? Yes. It doesn't look like you have any material on you. Come back when you have a joke or two. They said, man, you know, I was out there recycling, and I was recycling because I wasn't recycling. The thing is, they said, prove of this why you're not sure what it means. They said, so basically, I was like so upset that basically they said I was basically so upset that there was recycling, and that a recycling machine can literally give you an object, but that could be like that it literally turns the object into an object that's worth money, and basically the value is up to you, basically how you judge the value, and the value is like dependent on you. So what you think the value is value, but the value put on something makes it more valuable. So the thing is, I put a lot of value on it, and basically I was upset because I only said the value was valuable if I could recycle it. And the thing is that like there was recycling bins, but there wasn't recycling machines, which was annoying. And I was like, dang, what am I supposed to do now? And I was like, okay, so I have recycling items, but I don't have recycling bins. They said, so the thing was, I was upset, so basically I just put them in the trash, and I got the can, and then the can basically they said, and then the can I basically gave it away to someone else so someone else can recycle it, and then basically they said I left the can. They said basically I gave the can to someone else, and then afterwards, yeah, that's about it. Same thing with the glass bottle. Someone gave me a glass bottle while I was skating, and then I returned it, and then basically, yeah, I returned it, which was interesting. By the way, I did not recycle the can. I threw it away, but what was interesting was I did return the glass bottle to the owner, which was interesting. I don't know why I said to the owner. I said to basically the place that accepts the cans, which is interesting. So basically, I went skating, returned, so I went, they said, God, why the fuck am I still talking? Where am I going? They said, I went home after I went and bought stuff and went skating and returned the glass bottle. Sometime afterwards, I picked up trash and something like that. So what trash did I pick up? They said, ugh. No, I'm just gonna head back. Save the game here. So do you think if you recycle yourself, you would be more valuable? Like, you attracted like a version of yourself that was you, and then you basically attracted yourself, and then you recycled yourself. Do you think that would make you more valuable? They said, I mean, it depends. So basically, they said money makes you. If you have value, if you use money, you have more money. You have value because you have the power of getting something in return. So recycling is basically you get something in return, you get more of, and you stack more money on top of that, you get more value, which is interesting. Now, how do I start the candle? They said, They said, whoa, how'd you do that? The fuck? Huh? Said weird, that creeps me the fuck out. Said figment of my imagination can literally move me. They said, alright. They said, look at job for a mirror. They said, figment of imagination, energy. They said, new concept you've never heard. Weird. They said, how dare you? Wooden track. There's a torchlight. It says, I don't know, how did the torchlight? So the idea of net force is basically that enough people get the same energy and people send the same energy, making like the world change, which is weird. But the idea is that collective change, which is interesting. One makes you smaller, one makes you bigger. I don't know the difference. They said, They said, So what's the difference? Difference between what? They said, the difference between between that basically making a change and doing a change is different. So when you gather people, you're getting ready for a change. And then once you gather to get ready for the change, you start making the change with the people you have started. And basically you have collected the idea of what people you want for the change to become. I said, which is cool. So basically they're collecting people for the change that they're going to make the change for. And how they make the change is, they said, with basically their own, what's it called? They said, right. They said, here's something that we haven't talked about, basically consciousness. So with the idea of consciousness is that the idea that what you consciously understand of something is what you can do as your own personal gift, which is basically your own existence of the world. And your own existence of the world can basically do this and that. So basically that is your top and lowest ability. So basically it's your world, so basically it feels like most people can, or like it feels nothing special to you. But it can also be your what's it called? Your help with people. So basically the idea is that if you bring, like I said, so people make change and people do their physical world for this stuff. and basically it can be, so for physical stuff it's that they make physical change for the physical world, to make physical changes in the physical world. For energy, it's for basically people to feel the right thing, so that people, they said basically so basically for energy, it basically is the idea that, are you afraid of drowning? They said no. They said basically it's the idea that basically it's the idea that oh, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you so? They said basically what? No, snack on the they said, oh, right, they said, oh, God, they said, anyways, so basically, so the thing is, yeah, they said, cool. We learned that my friend be your friend. They said, yeah. Okay, thanks, stranger. Let's be friends. Said, my friend, what could they have flown off to? Oh, they're doing well. They said, oh. Well, miss, you sure as hell. Thank you, little one. What has those other little terms? What? Being tall is an asshole? Everything is better, you know? Oh. Very good, Jimmy. What could that be going through? I'm doing well. This oh man, this is so basically Hector, they said front row tickets, they said the show. It seems you have stumbled upon a show. Promise to travel if you think if you have it. We should all stop by watch. It seems to be some they said front row tickets, it's promise and we should watch. They said alright, they said does it? What does this do? So, you know, I trust water. They said, which was weird. Trusting water was weird. They said, what the fuck do you mean you trust water? They said, I don't know. So they said basically they said so it seems that there's stumble upon a show tickets. Promise to be careful. If you have time, you should all stop by and watch. It seems that they have upon a show. Promise to have time, you should all stop by and watch. It seems that the show ticket it goes promise is theoretical. If you have time, you should go to the rest. It said I help you come needed. Cheap, other lake, other campus, junkyard. Ugh, I'm bored. I'm just... oh, whatever. I got bored of this. That's it, You have to say... yes.